What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going out. Make sure you hit the like button, that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all seeing the title? Y'all see it? So let's jump right to it. I ain't gonna make it a long intro today.
12 months. So everything that and her solutions in terms of the election, she offers a government program. She offers more spending, which causes this problem. So Americans need to remember that when she offers more student loan bailouts, more government programs, more Green New Deal spending, that's just going to cause more pain for the average American. On the other hand, Donald Trump is winning on the election, especially in the swing states, because he has an actual vision for the future, one that she has not laid out herself.
You know, Harold, as you know, I'm a financial expert. And we were talking about the stock market. It's, as a proportion, it's not a huge drop, and it could be perceived as a correction, and corrections happen in the summertime, Harold. Am I downplaying this? And should I agree with you that it is Harris's fault?
So just to put some of this in perspective, and you're right, you're largely right. This is July and August are challenging months sometimes for the stock market. I think today a number of factors I would add on to something to Katie's points. I don't know if I agree with all of what Katie said, but there's certainly those elements are there. But one of the things that many investors are concerned about is that a lot of these companies are overspending on artificial intelligence, and that some of the companies' valuations have gone up over the last several months because of people's exuberance about that. But to give you a sense, when Donald Trump left office, the day he left office, the Dow was at 30,930. Do me a little favor, look up what the Dow closed today. The S&P 500 was at 3,798. I say this only to say that we are blessed to live in a country that if you invest in our companies, you believe in markets, that it's one of the great things. Warren Buffett says it all the time, that never bet against America. So the economy has certainly grown. The stock market has grown. Now the question becomes, I think, for presidential candidates in this election is how much of a correlation is there between the growth of the stock market, the S&P and the Dow, NASDAQ, and all of those barometers, and what everyday Americans are doing? Is your 401k better? Are you able to pay your bills? You're more comfortable paying your bills. You feel like the next 6 months are going to be good. These are questions that I think in this presidential race are the most important questions that voters will face. But fortunately, things grow. Under President Biden, we've created 15 million new jobs. Not that we're going to be critical. Well, we can say what we want to say, but those are, under President Trump, we lost 15 million.
You can't say it with a straight face.
I can definitely say it with a straight face.
You're conveniently leaving out the most.
And that's exactly why he stumbled when he said that, because he can't say it with a straight face.
You can't say it with a straight face.
I can definitely say it with a straight face.
You're conveniently leaving out the most important story, COVID, which have affected the stock market, and also the jobs.
Can I ask you a question? You blame President Biden for inflation. Now, it would be stupid of me to blame President Trump for COVID because it happened on his watch. I wouldn't be that stupid to do that. I think that COVID happened, and he tried his hardest to deal with it, and inflation happened because of COVID. And President Biden has tried his hard to combat that.
No, he hasn't, though. He's spent trillions of dollars.
The first $3 trillion was spent by
You're not counting the Inflation Reduction Act, Harold.
I am.
That was just trillions of new spending,
and
they changed the name of
Rescue
it.
Plan.
But the first $3 trillion under Trump was fine. I just want to make sure I get that right.
When it's all said and done, how I look at the whole thing with the Biden administration and what happened, I feel like if y'all want to get down to, this is how I think about it. When they say what has Biden done in the past, why he's served his term or serving his term still, but I think it's more so of helping other countries. That was when when people say that, I don't think of lowering prices for food in these grocery stores, lowering the prices for gas, and because gas is high right now. I don't think of he's helping this homeless veteran, the homeless vets that's out here and struggling. I don't when I think of these things, he didn't do anything, to help out with the border, the crimes and everything, the crime rate's going up, everything. I don't think of that. When somebody say what has he done, what has Biden done, meaning in a way he's helped other countries. He money towards other countries, not America. He hasn't put America first. That's what I'm saying. And for us, to have somebody that's running to be president, you know, I look at the fact that Trump right now is the best, obviously. And people, I'm saying this, you know, for the people that's obviously not, you know, liking Trump and what he's putting America first. The policies, you know, are amazing. Just everything that he's trying to do to make this country better because of what Biden, you know, and his administration messed up. The borders, you know, it got completely out of hand. Completely out of hand. And that's why the crime rates are up. You know, like I said, the gas prices, food in the grocery stores. Like, people are really struggling. America's really struggling right now. And they have nothing to offer. Instead, they're trying to vote for somebody that literally put us in this position.
If you look at the graph of when inflation went up.
Do you know that if Trump had not done that spending plan, what would he have been called by the Democrats? Right?
I supported it, but you can't then support it and then complain about it.
They both spent a lot of money, Harold. Everybody knows that. But they also raided the Treasury and handed it out to corporations and inflated this big AI bubble that's about to pop. And then they brought in 10 million new consumers from foreign countries that are spending like crazy and declared a war on energy. Now everybody's credit cards maxed out. They're taking second jobs because they can't afford it. And if Bidenomics blows up before the election, that is like an Olympic gymnast falling off the beam. The stakes are that high, Harold.
Wow.
There is no daylight between Kamala and Joe Biden on the economy. She can't talk about it. She's an economic illiterate that's just controlled by the donors. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Exactly.
If I were Trump, I'd want to debate her to expose that. And two, if I didn't know any better, you sound like Reverend Jesse Jackson.
It's black, Harold.
Okay, just last week, Biden claimed that he cured the economy, and that's what his legacy should be. And even Kamala talks about the fact that Bidenomics is working. Bidenomics is working. I've got it 23, July, August, 23. Bidenomics is working. This is all Kamala Harris. Don't tell me she's not a part of it. She's promoting Bidenomics. And when they asked her whether or not Biden's spending, and by the way, she broke the tie vote with the American Rescue Plan, and within 1 month, the inflation went up. I think it was 1.4%. Oh, it was under 3 for 111 months straight. They signed the American Rescue Plan. Inflation in 1 month went up to 4.2%. But she's asked whether or not Biden's spending is going to create problems. And she said, well, prices have gone up. Bread costs more. But we have to understand what that means. Gas costs more. And we take it very seriously, very seriously, very seriously. That's her answer. OK? And at the end of the day, what they want to do, they want to double the capital gains tax. They want to re-regulate everything that Trump deregulated. And she wants to tax unrealized capital gains. I mean, forget it. They don't have anything to do with a successful economy, and that's why people don't trust them.
Can I say one more?
One thing about it, y'all know I get on here and I speak my piece. I didn't even have to say nothing. Every time I feel like I watch Judge and when she gets on here, and it's always like, you know, I watch these clips and she's the last person, you know, to get that word, and she for real handles it and execute it like no other. I'm telling you. All the facts. Even when Harold asked her a question, she already had the answer. Everything's it's already there. And I'm telling you, I love that woman. I definitely love that woman. But y'all definitely know, let me know y'all comments on this. You know, I said what I had to say. And honestly, how I look at it is, see, I'm about to say her name wrong. But it's okay. You know, Kamala. Yeah. Whatever, you know, and I got called disrespectful because I didn't get her name right. People get my name wrong all the time, but you know, who cares? How I look at the whole thing is she honestly isn't the right person for this country. And for people to sit there and constantly think that she is, want to vote for her, want to, you know, praise her and says, oh, this black woman, we get the first black woman, she's going to be the first black woman president, and this, that, and the other. I'm telling y'all, it's not the right move. And I don't see how people don't see that. Look where we are right now. It's so many people, those same people, like I said in many other videos, those same people sitting there praising her, loving her, wearing their shirts, wearing their hats, and this, that, and the other, posting her on social media are the same people that's complaining about gas prices, food prices, the border. And when I say border, they're not necessarily saying, "Oh yeah, the open border," but they're basically saying, you know, these you know, it's Mexicans, and I'm sure they immigrants, they over here and they messing up, and the crowd, y'all sit there complaining, but y'all still voting for, like, I'm confused. You already know what to do, man. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for me, please. You already know. Come November, definitely got to get Trump office. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. Catch y'all next one.